Good morning, y'all. It's Taylor A. Welcome back to my channel. And I just wanted to come really quickly with just something that the Lord gave me this morning. So I've been like, when I've been studying the word and stuff, it's been a lot of things coming up. Like yesterday when I opened my Bible and I was reading, it was talking about a drought in First Kings. And then today I was reading, it was talking about a storm. So it's just funny how a lot of the stuff that I've been reading has been talking about what's the word? The elements, okay? But today I read in Acts, and I was like, well, it really encouraged me a whole lot. So I want to come on here real quick so I can let you all know, so I can tell you all about it. So I'm just trying to check my surroundings. But yeah, so I was reading this morning, and I opened up my Bible. I just wanted the Lord to just open up my Bible to something this morning. And what it opened up to was an Acts, and the title of it, I'm not gonna make this long, I'm gonna go real short. I'm trying to make this as short as I can because I be talking. But the Bible had opened up to Acts, and the title in my King James Bible, it has the titles in it, and the title was The Storm. So I had opened up the Bible and I had seen the storm. So I'm like, okay, this is my eyes fell on. Let me just read it, see what the Lord got for me in this scripture. So so Paul was on the ship with the prisoners, and they were on a trip to Rome. And basically, as they was on their trip to Rome, they were on a ship and was going through a storm. And how the men that were on the ship, the other prisoners and things, they grew scared and frightful of the storm, and they thought that they were going to die. And they were trying to figure out, okay, what do we need to do? What we need to do, basically, because we're going to die during this storm. So like, what do we need to do? So anyway, during the storm, before that, they were Paul was on a mission. Ultimately, Paul was on a mission. Paul had not yet gone to the Gentiles yet. So Paul was on a mission. The Lord had gave Paul a mission. Paul was on a mission. But this storm came during that mission, and Paul was on that boat, and they thought that they were going to die. Okay, so the prisoners were fearful and scared about, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And Paul came and said, the angel of God appeared unto me, and basically let me know that not to be fearful, we're not going to die, because I have to go to Rome. Like, I have to go to Rome because God has something for me there. I wish I had my small Bible so I could read it word for word, y'all. I wish I'm gonna probably have to bring this back. But from that, Paul encouraged them, and they thought they were gonna die, but they didn't die. And it just made me think about the fact that when we go through a storm, but God has already gave us a mission, no matter what we go through from the beginning to the mission being accomplished, we cannot die during that period of time. So Paul, he had a mission. He had to go to Rome. Paul had not yet gone to the Gentiles. Paul had not yet gone to the people he was supposed to go to, because the Jews were rejecting him. He had not yet completed his fulfillment of what God was leading him to do. But that storm came in the middle of that, and they were expecting to die. But Paul is like, I can't die. I have stuff I need to do. So when we go through situations, and I go through a lot of situations in my mind, the enemy try to determine our minds and things like that. But when God has given us a word, we have to stand on that word and understand that if we're going through a storm during this season, we're not going to die. The storm is for us to have a testimony from it. The storm is for us to have trust in the Lord, to know, okay, the Lord told me this. I gotta stand on this. So this right here, I can't expect the worst, and I can't expect what my mind wants me to expect when God has already told me something greater than what my mind can even fathom. Because in that storm, I'm sure the people were scared that they were going to die. But why was Paul going to die if God told him to do something? He wasn't. And the angel of God came, and he's like, the angel of God came and told me this, and this is the God that I serve. We have to trust God. And if we're going through a storm, if we're in the midst of a storm, but God has already let us know we have a calling on our lives, God has already let us know something to do, if we're going through that storm, we have to realize and understand that the storm is not going to last. We're not going to die during the storm. We're not going to faint during the storm. If we continue to trust God, that's the main thing. If we continue to trust God, we're not going to faint through the storm. So I was encouraged by that. That was the last chapter of Acts, and Paul ended up going to Rome, exactly where he needed to go, exactly where the Lord had told was sending him. He ended up completing that mission. We know that after Acts, you have Ephesians, Galatians, the Corinthians. We have all those other books that come after that, because Paul had a mission. But I just want y'all to be encouraged. If you are in the middle of a storm right now, and God has told you something, don't expect that storm to last. My Bible opened up to this morning. I just wanted to give my word and just get some fruit for today. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go up on my day. I just wanted something to give me some fruit for today. And that was the fruit that the Lord gave me. I didn't ask for that. And I thank God so much. I would not trade this life for nothing. I would not trade this life for nothing. Trust y'all, I would not trade this life for nothing. God is so good. God is an encouraging God. He would not leave us ignorant. God is he's the ultimate encouragement. Even when you by yourself, you feel like you're alone, God is the ultimate encourager. I just love God so much, y'all. And I thank God for that word he gave me, and I hope this encourages somebody, one of my subscribers that watches this. But I'm not gonna prolong the time. I'm already at 6 minutes. So I hope y'all have an amazing day. Hope y'all keep God first. Hope y'all pray today, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.